Hello, and welcome to the Desire More Show with me, Maury Elvington of Morph Transform Your Reality, where I help you step out of trauma and reclaim your power. Welcome to my world. If this is the first time you're watching me live, then I would hope that you would say hello, and I'm so honored that you're here. And if you have been following for a while, then we're friends, so how's it going? If this is the first time you're watching the Desire More Show, this is a show where I bring guests on, random guests that are watching live or that requested to show up, and I facilitate them live, removing blocks from the places that are stopping them and preventing them from receiving what they truly desire. What happens is when we have a thought, a belief, a program in our subconscious brain, it's preventing what we're trying to bring into us to happen and to occur, right? Those resistances that we have, they're blocking the things that we desire to show up. And so what I do with my clients is really remove those blocks and bring them to your awareness so you know what's going on in that subconscious brain. I release it so you can actually start creating abundance and flow in your life from a place of awareness. And so this week, I really wanted to hone on this question that came to me yesterday morning when I woke up. So a lot of times, a lot of the channelings I get, the messages I get, they kind of just like drop into my mind out of nowhere. And it's this download of information. So first of all, if you are watching live and you would like for me to facilitate you, I am inviting you to join. You can just ask to join the live and you can come on with me, or you can go and register. There's a link in my bio where you can sign up to be a guest on the show. Okay. So if you're here watching live, just request to join the live and we can go live together. So I woke up with this question. I don't know if you've been following for a while, but I've been kind of doing some weight release stuff and just playing with the resistance I had with my body and food. And so yesterday morning, I woke up and I had this question in my head, and it was, why is food more important than you? And to me, that was like, whoa. Why is money more important than you? Why are your children more important than you? Why is your husband more important than you or your partner? And I want you to take the energy of this and realize how many things you've made so much more significant than you are in your life. Take a minute and realize the things that you made so big, so much bigger than you, that are completely controlling you. They're controlling what you do in your life, how you respond, how you react. Now, this is an energetical thing. I'm not telling you not to care about the people in your life or not to love them or not to do things or not go to work, right? What I'm saying is, if you don't realize that you are the most important thing in your life, if you don't realize that without you, none of the things around you would exist. If you realize that you are the key here, and if you don't take care of you, and if you don't listen to you, and if you don't trust you, and if you go against you, you're constantly struggling. You're constantly fighting. There's a lot of resistance that you're standing up against. And then you start feeling resentment to those things in your life. And it's not because you you have resentments towards them. It's because you're resenting you. It's your body saying, hey, You're not looking, you're not listening, you're not getting the message. Even then the message can be very clear. So what will it take for you to hear the message the universe is giving you? Does it really need to take the universe to hit you on the head so hard that you can't recover? And I can tell you from my own experience, I just broke my arm during Christmas time. And this happened exactly a day after I sat on the couch with my husband. I said to him, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm doing all these things. Nobody's helping me. I'm doing everything by myself, The day after, I took my kids ice skating and broke my arm. I couldn't do a thing for 6 weeks. I couldn't do a thing. I had to go through surgery. I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself because I couldn't pull up my pants. The little things that I could do every single day. I'm super independent, have a bunch of businesses that I run. I couldn't do a thing. I couldn't drive. The universe was like, you asked for help, you're going to get that help. Now, it's not that the universe didn't tell me before to ask for help, but I kept ignoring it. It was these little things, the little things that I just could push away and ignore. When you need to learn a lesson, you're going to learn a lesson. So do you really need to learn a lesson the hard way? Or can you just start listening to your lesson? Can you start getting awareness on the things that are sticking you? Can you start getting awareness of what you made bigger in your life that is controlling you? So when I had this awareness, why is food more important than you? All this information came to me. Past life information of me being, starved and maybe in a Holocaust, and all situations from past lives that came up, and my body was holding on. So the release there, and just that awareness alone has shifted so much in my life in the last 24 hours. Because I keep going back to that energy. Why do I make anything more important than me? And again, it's not necessarily about taking action. It's about the awareness, the energy that you give that thing. Okay? It's the energy and the power that you give it over you. I know a lot of us do this with money. We believe that money has the power over us, or our sickness has the power over us. We feel like we're out of control and we can't control a situation. We can't be in charge of a situation, so we can't shift and change that. And I say, you are the key, because you can change and control and heal anything with your mind. And this is backed up by tons of research. It's backed up by tons of experiments. And you can go and you can start researching and Google. You can also Google Dr. Joe Dispenza. He has tons of research showing people that come to his workshops, they do these meditations, and they heal. I was just listening to a podcast of his the other day, and he was talking about a guy that came to his retreat, and it was a 7-day thing, and the guy came in a wheelchair. He was a vet that got shot, and he couldn't walk, and he was in a wheelchair. 7 days later, he was running down the beach. And these retreats are all meditation, reprogramming your mind. Okay, and this is what I do with my clients. We remove the blocks. I can't tell you the amount of times people came to me with body pain, and the minute they removed the trauma, the body pain was gone. Their migraines were gone. Their back pain was gone. I had a lady that came to me. This was like one of my very first healings. I will never forget this. I was a little, I was like 22 years old, just fresh out of, dabbing into energy work. I was very timid. I wasn't really know what I was doing. I think I charged her like $50 for a session. It was like crazy. And she came in. I've never met her before. She had told me that she cannot lift her arm above her shoulder. Like, she could only do this. She was showing me, like, I can only do this with my arm. She couldn't lift it up above her head. And she was working in retail, so it was very, very difficult for her. So we do this session, release a bunch of trauma from her past, a bunch of resentment she had with her sister. I mean, all these things. And when you think about this in reality, like, how much stuff do you shoulder? How many things do you carry on your body, right? And that supposedly that you can't see it, but it's all there and you can feel it. Even when I say this to you, like, what are you shouldering? What are you carrying? You can feel the weight. Your body can feel the weight. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. So by removing it, we created so much space. We created so much ease for her. She called me the next day and she said to me, I don't know what we did yesterday, but I am doing jumping jacks. She said, I haven't been able to lift my hand over my arm, my arm over my head for 10 years. Okay, this is how amazing your mind is. This is how amazing your body is. And when you choose you, and when you choose to tune into you, when you choose to listen to you, the anxiety, the depression, the body pain, it goes away. And you don't need medication. And you don't need some, alcohol or drugs. You don't need any of that. All you need is to make a decision. Today I'm choosing me, whatever that looks like. And take one step at a time. What is one thing that you can do today to bring you closer to your goal? What can you do today that's going to bring you closer to the outcome that you desire? What are you going to create? And how are you going to create a life where you are the main corporate? Where you are the center? Because when you're the center, the most amazing thing happens. Everyone around you starts to shift and change. To me, it's like we are the sun. We are little suns on our planet of energy. And when we're dim and our light is dim and we're so depleted and sad and depressed, our light is so small. But the more we clear the clouds and the more we open the door and the more we release and the more we realize that we don't need to make our past bigger than our future, that we don't need to make our traumas bigger than us. The minute we tune into who we truly are, we start opening and that light starts shining through. And the bigger your light, the more change you can create, the more things you can attract. That's why I call this the diamond effect. Because it's a diamond effect. It's doing the work. It's creating the ease in your body. It's reprogramming your mind. It's connecting to your soul. And it's activating that energy, that gift energy that you are here to share with all of us. Okay, so if you are interested in learning more about the diamond effect or working one-on-one with me or just even meeting, for a quick 30-minute free session to just see how we can create more space and ease in your life, there's links in my bio for all of that. I would love to be there to support you on your journey. I would love to support you here live on the Desire More show if you desire to show up with me. And I'm just here to tell you and to remind you that you are here for a reason. Everything you've done in your life so far have brought you to this point in time right now. So what can you do today to start creating the life that you desire right away? Have the most magical day and weekend. The sun is finally shining here and it's gorgeous. So what can you do today to just create more ease for you, to choose you, and to step into who you came here to be? I adore you. Thank you for listening. If this was a contribution, please share and like and comment. I would love to support you. And I hope to meet you sometime online. Have a wonderful week. Bye.